Hey there everybody, Boyd here with you. Well, I'm just making this quick video today to show you guys some of the Star Trek models that I'm going to be selling from my collection. I made the announcement on Facebook the other day. I've got some, due to my cancer treatment here, I've got some medical bills I'm going to be paying. And so I'm parting with some of my Star Trek models that I've had in my personal collection and I built up over the years that you guys have seen on the YouTube channel. These are some of my really favorite models, but it's time to part with them and send them to a new home. And before everybody gets emotional and everything like that, I just want to tell everybody that I'm doing fine. I'm perfectly fine with letting the models go. My plan is to fight this cancer that I'm dealing with and build more models in the future. So it would be really cool to see these go to a nice home. And these are models that I kept over the years because they were my favorites and everything. So, but let's show you what we've got here, you guys. First up, we've got this beautiful little Reliant. This is mounted on a really nice oak base that I had custom made. The label and everything on there, the plaque is from Laserfire Creations. They're kind of well known out there. So we'll just kind of show you the functions of this. First thing we can do is turn on the main power. You can see every time we turn on a switch, we get that kind of light that goes with it. I did that kind of like a la, the way it looks in Star Trek 2. You can see you've got the beautiful name plaque backlit there. So we light up all of our features here. And then we can see we've got our Reliant all powered up. Now this model does not have the newer type, sound effects that go with it and everything. It's just a really basic static, the lighting. You have the nav lights and everything, but you don't have the firing photon torpedoes and all that. You basically can just turn these off and on like this, and they're lit in the front and the back. I'll show you a view of the back of the ship in a second, but it's a beautiful model, top and bottom. And you guys probably remember seeing this built up on my YouTube channel. It was probably 5 or 6, probably almost 8 years ago, I suppose. So there's a look at the bottom side. I'll try to get a shot here of the back because there's some really nice detail back there. I used all the photo etch for the shuttle bay doors and everything. Here's the back of the engines. You can see all the marker lights are working. So if you're interested in this model, now the shipping on this will be probably pretty expensive because it's pretty big. I would prefer that people come and pick this up. Now, if you're going to buy one of these big models, I will hold this model here for you up to a year, and you can come to my shop and get it. I'll give you a tour of my shop and a tour of my model display room, depending on what's on on display here at the time. But if you're interested in this Reliant, you can contact me at info@trekworks.net, and we'll talk about it. As I said, I put a lot of work into these, and my work's been out there for a while, so they're not going to be exactly cheap, but you can make me an offer and we'll kind of go from there. Up next, we have the 1/350 scale NX-01 Enterprise. This one was also built up on my channel. I'll try to get you a little closer here so you can see all of the work that was done to this. All the Aztecing is there. And you have the beautiful engine effect, and try to get you a look at the nacelles. Have all of our navigation lights blinking. And I did a unique lighting arrangement on that custom-made base with this kind of shadow effect neon light underneath of the shape of the ship here, which is really kind of cool. Here's a look at the deflector. And down on the bottom, I'll try to get you a shot of the impulse engines. Way in the back here. Kind of hard for me to get that. You can see they're both working. It's a beautiful model. And again, if you're interested in this one, you can contact me. Over here we have this nice little Excelsior. You guys also saw this one built up on the channel. It's small, but it's packed with detail, you guys. It's got all the lighting done on it. The warp nacelles, all the window lighting, all the Aztecing. Down here you can see the deflector dish. I featured this one a couple times on my YouTube channel. This one has, I'll kick in a couple of these. You have the opening theme. You have a power-up effect. You have a photon firing. Whoops.
In range, target that explosion and
Here
fire.
you have the photons. Oh, that's the last one. Let me fire those. And that's out the front and the back here. Look in the back too. But you have Sulu saying some things.
Target that explosion and fire. In range? Not yet, sir. Come on, come on. She'll fly apart. Fire, Martha. Shields up. All right. Now we've given them something else to shoot at. Aye, sir.
Okay, so you can see it's really packed with features, so it's a really, really nice model, even though it's a little small. But yeah, if you're interested in that one, we can talk about that one. And then over here, we have this. This model is kind of has a story behind it, you guys. This is the pilot version. Now, this model has a little bit of YouTube history. When I built this model, this is from the original, one of the original 1701 kits. If you guys are diehard round 2, you know, AMT Star Trek guys, you remember when they released those kits. They were exclusive from that club when they brought this kit out in 1/350 scale. And so this is built off of one of the original 1701 kits. I did this as a pilot version, which, you know, is pretty unique. And you can see I've even got the flashing rate faster on this. If you look at the old original series, to me, this ship is just as iconic as the one with the spinning bazaars, because half of the episodes, you saw this ship. Now, everybody today is watching the CGI version of Star Trek, but the original series, you saw this ship a whole lot. And you notice that the flashes are faster. It has these sort of different markings on it. The episode Where No Man Has Gone Before, the different bridge, the bigger deflector dish. But getting back to the story on this model, it's got the distinction of having been the very first 1/350 scale Enterprise, TOS Enterprise, that was built up on YouTube. If you go back and look at the date when I published the video, when you see the original build, you won't find any builds that are before that one on YouTube. So it has that distinction. And again, being part of that original 1701 makes it pretty unique. And I just think it's really cool. So it's a little different than having the, you know, the standard version, but it's decked out really nice. You can see we've got the shuttle back in here. We can turn the lights off on the shuttle, off and on, as it gets ready to launch. Fully detailed shuttle bay. The bridge is not detailed on this one, it's just the dome. But you've got the impulse engines and all that. And yeah, it's a beautiful model. So if you're interested in this one, we can talk about it too. And that's, like I said, something kind of unique and something you won't see all the time. And I really like it, you know. I always enjoyed, you know, the original series with its original. That's how I watched the show. I watched the original show with all the original effects and everything. And so here's kind of the piece de resistance, you guys, for people who are fans of the refit or the A. We have this huge display here. Now, the this would obviously be very, very difficult to ship. You'd have to have, you know, a shipper, a professional shipper, come and get this, or come and pick it up yourself. There, you know, it's supported in here with these rods, but you wouldn't want to jostle this thing around a whole lot, you know. And this is a huge case. It's absolutely stunning. I'm going to show you what we've got here for effects. This is your remote here. So the first thing we do is we power it up with the main power button there, and everything comes on. You can see you've got the illuminated deflector grid down here, and I'll show you that. We power this up, and we can see that we have the actual effect from Star Trek II, or several of the Star Trek movies that works. Now we can turn on our deflector dish, and we go from blue to amber and back to blue. We have the firing photon torpedo effect, I believe here. If I hit the right button. Here we go. See it there up front. Turn the deflector back on. Get it back to blue. Okay. And then it's kind of hard to see because I've got this stuff on top, but you can see the model is totally beautifully done. And it's the A. It's the USS Enterprise NCC 1701A. There is one minor little thing that's wrong with this model. The one strobe on top of the bridge and the one at the very tail above the shuttle bay does not work. But other than that, everything works perfectly on this model. It's absolutely gorgeous. You can see it's got all of the detail. I'll just kind of give you a look at the warp nacelles if I can get in there at the right angle. Okay, you got your impulse engines at the back. And then we're going to look in the shuttle bay here. You can see it's got all the landing lights on the floor with a shuttle in there. I'm trying to get as close as I can. Okay, so this is an absolutely beautiful display. This plaque down here does not come with it. This one does. Okay, so I'll talk about all the details if you guys are interested in this. Now, again, this would have to be you're going to have to either pick this up or hire a professional shipper to come and get this. And you know, the price on this is again, it's not going to be cheap, but it's an absolutely beautiful display. I've had it all these years and had no problems at all with it. And I'm in the process of building another refit, so you know, letting this one go is okay. Like I said, I'm not sad about any of this, you guys. You know, don't get emotional about it or anything like that. It's just that I have medical bills to pay, you know, with my cancer, my situation right now. And as I said, my plan is to recover and get back to building more of these. You know, I've got several other models besides Star Trek. They're going to be popping up here, you guys. Now, some of this stuff I'm going to be keeping because, you know, it's just one of a kind of thing, and I'll probably never do another one. But there'll be several more models. I've got the, let me show you quick the flying sub here. That one's going to be available. It's fully decked out. I'll take the top off here and show you the, this is all done with the aftermarket photo etch and the beautiful reactor effect there. I did a really nice job lighting the floor on this. There's a video on my channel of this build. Okay. And then we're going to be back with several more that I'll be showing you. I'm considering selling my 1/350 scale Yamato up here. That would be for people that are just total Yamato collectors. I have the original box. They have, this model is really, really nice. It was done with special paint. And if you notice, all these little fighter planes here have all been done perfectly. Where if you look at a lot of these that are out there, they're done really poorly with like hand painted or whatever. These are like all done perfectly. Even the little Tiger interceptor up on the top. It has all the remote control features, working guns and all that. So if you're a serious Yamato collector or, you know, Space Battleship Yamato, this one will be available here pretty soon. Again, shipping on this one, it'll be, you know, we'll need to hire a professional packer, or you can come and pick it up. Okay, so, all right, guys. Well, that's what I've got for at first here. There's going to be a lot more. I've got several out, you know, that are in storage that I'm going to be bringing out. And so, yeah, if you're interested in one of these or a couple of them, we'll talk about it. Again, my email is info@trekworks.net, and we'll go from there. All right. Thanks for checking it out, you guys. And I'll be back with some more regular build videos coming up. I'm actually feeling pretty well with my treatment and everything. So I'm just kind of busy doing some smaller projects. But we'll be back with some regular updates. Until then, take care and happy modeling, you guys. Oh, I forgot, you guys. I had one more model that I was going to show you here. This is the USS Defiant. Again, this was another one that I built up on my YouTube channel. I'll try to get you a shot of it here. And you can see it's got all the lights on the bottom and all the detail. I hand painted, or, you know, did all the paint work on this. You know, all the paneling and everything that's on it. And the engines are lit in the back and everything. Take my word for it. I'll get it down and take some better pictures, but this is a really, really nice model too, you guys. It has all the paneling detail and everything there done, and it looks a lot nicer than the decals, you know, doing it that way. So there's that one too. That one should ship pretty easy. I could put it in a, you know, medium-sized box, and it's fairly, it doesn't have anything really fragile that sticks out on it or anything, so that one should ship pretty good if you're interested in this one. Okay, so sorry about that. I just forgot to include that at the end. All right, it's a wrap for real this time, guys. We'll see you next time. Take care.